Oh. What is up, guys, and I'm NarendraTheComic, and right now we're just going to be talking about the Wilder-Fury fight last night. This morning, I mean, honestly, I don't know what's happening right now. It started at like 5 in the morning. It went on to like 6. I was drained as hell. I stayed up the whole night. I was editing, doing other stuff, and then it got to the fight, and I was like, bloody hell, I'm still awake. And I was wide awake, but then when the fight finished, I was like, man, I am zonked. And actually, while I was watching it, I had this shirt on, which is Too Many Late Nights. I'm pretty sure it should probably say Too Many Early Mornings, because it was 6 in the morning when it finished. And it was a wild one. Was it a good fight? Yes, it was a very good fight. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder put in a ton of effort. You could see the amount of work they'd put in, and it paid off for Fury, in my opinion. I think Fury won the fight by a country mile. I think he would have won the fight for a country mile if it wasn't for the couple of knockdowns he got. But in my opinion, on my scorecard, he won the fight. And I actually think, maybe I'm being a bit cynical here, that maybe mainstream boxing took something away from that Logan Paul KSI fight. They're like, if we just end it in a draw, then there's gonna have to be a rematch. We're gonna make even more money next time round, so let's just do that. I don't know, maybe there was some underhand dealings involved here, because I don't see how anyone could score that as anything but a Tyson Fury victory. How one of the judges scored it 115-111 to Wilder, I don't know. It's like, fuck off, mate. You don't know what you're chatting about. And I'm not having it. Like, how many people would have lost a shit ton of money because of this decision by you prickish judge? We all know what the result should have been. The complete onslaught from social media showed who everyone thought won the fight, and it was clear to see when watching it. In those last couple of rounds, though, I did get a bit worried for Fury. Not his fitness per se. He looked incredibly fit. He looked by the 12th round, he was looking better than Wilder. Wilder looked gassed out. He kept on trying to throw his overhand rights all the time, and none of them were connecting. Fury just kept on dodging them, but eventually, inevitably, some of them hit, and they took him down. He did get 2 knockdowns. The first one he got up from pretty easily. The second one, though, I was like, this guy's out for like 60 seconds. I was like, he's not getting up. I was like, shit, we've lost. The Brits have lost again to the Americans. And then, like Jesus rising from the bloody grave, he got up. And I was like, what type of demon are you, man? Like, in a good way. Like, what type of angel are you? Like, it was crazy seeing him get up. It was like he was possessed to get back up. His eyes were rolled back. He looked done. How the hell are you get up? And I think that actually startled Wilder a bit, because he was like, how the hell did this motherfucker just get up? The bottom line is, he is a hard nut. I thought Fury basically embarrassed Wilder for like 80% of that fight. It was honestly a bit like an amateur fighting a professional for parts of it. Like, he kept on swinging so hard with his power punches. And in the 9th round where he got him down, Fury got back up and Wilder was just gassed out. He couldn't throw anything else that round. The result didn't go the way it should have gone, in my opinion, and in most people's opinion, but you have to give credit to Wilder. I mean, he stayed in the ring. He got his job done, which was to retain his title. He retained it one way or another. But I think if this fight happens again, Wilder is going to be much better prepared and well equipped to fight Fury than he was this time. Wilder was really setting up his punches a lot. He wasn't flowing as well as Fury. I didn't think he would. He's not that type of fighter. But it was so predictable. Like, even I could see the punches coming. I was like, that's just ridiculous. Why? I shouldn't be able to see this shit. And I don't think Wilder started the pace off quick enough in this fight. I think if he had, Fury would have had a much bigger problem as the rounds went on. But the way it played, Fury basically had the advantage stamina-wise somehow, which was impressive. I was incredibly impressed with Fury's stamina. Fury was taking a lot of abuse as well. You could see the bruises on his body, his back, and stuff like that. It was a good fight. It was a fun fight to watch, but I think we sort of got diddled here with you know, who's the right heavyweight champion of the world. This sort of proves something as well. Joshua, where the hell are you? This is the whole problem and the conundrum. We can say, oh, it's backroom dealings and stuff like this. Somehow Fury and Wilder made a fight. I don't know how they made a fight, but they did it. So there's no reason why you can't make a fight. It's about the amount of money you want, the amount of money they want, but come to an agreement, man. It's how it works between whatever parties are involved. You have to do it. Otherwise, this question will just continually be asked. And eventually people will just be like, Anthony Joshua just doesn't want to fight him. Fury and Wilder are the best heavyweights in the world, which I don't think is true. I think Fury is the best heavyweight in the world when he's fully fit. I think he's completely different to any other big heavyweight. He's such a big guy, but he's so lithe. He's like a bloody snake in the ring. It's incredible watching him. And Wilder, Chisora, White, Joshua, none of them are like that. He's so unique in that way. It's probably the gypsy in him. I'm not playing. Like, he is so good at it. Whereas Joshua's very boxy. Wilder's very wild in the name again. But they all have different styles. I think some styles are better suited to fight other people than others. But I think Fury's the best heavyweight in the world when he's fit. I think he's almost there now. And I think that he should have won this fight and should have been world champion. I wouldn't say Joshua is the best heavyweight fighter in the world. I wouldn't. And I like Joshua. I think he seems like an incredibly good guy. He seems like a very solid human. But for me, Fury is just a better boxer. That's all it is. I'm not hating on somebody. I'm not atting somebody particular. I thought if Tyson was going to get a KO, it would be in the later rounds once Wilder had gassed himself out a bit. I didn't think he'd get an early knockout. I didn't. I thought that he'd have to box him for a while and then take him out. But hey, again, like I said, Wilder has heavy. He's a heavy hitter. He can knock anyone out on their day, and he almost did it to Fury. He just about got up there. Also, another thing, quickly, all the best to Adonis Stevenson. He got really destroyed in the 11th round in his fight, and he's in very bad condition in hospital, critical condition actually. Maybe he's not anymore. I hope he recovers from it. But you know, I think this is probably going to be his last fight, really. I don't know if it was or wasn't. He's been a great champion for so many years. He's been a great boxer. He's been a great service to boxing, and I hope he recovers as well as possible. Yeah, that's about it. The music stopped just perfectly. Just from like a mental standpoint, I respect the hell out of Tyson Fury for what he's been able to come back from being in such a heavily depressed state. Like, everyone's gone through bouts of this, but to be in that mode and mindset, and then to change it and be like, in 1 year, basically, I'm gonna fight for the heavyweight title of the world. And he lost 10+ stone of weight. I mean, it's crazy how much weight the guy lost. It's almost insane, really. I can't even fathom how you could do that. Hats off to him. If I had a hat on, I'd take it off. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then Fury himself will come after you, and you don't want that. You really don't. So just subscribe anyway to avoid that. I've been NarendraTheComic. You've been great, and I'll see you next time. Skadoosh.